What's up everyone, it's Joey Blush Response and it's the end of the year, and so I'm collecting my favorite gear that I've used in 2021. This is not just stuff that came out this year, but basically anything I was using that made it into my music in a big way this year. Let's get right into it. Number 10 on the list is the Gotham and Deformer 3. This is an incredibly powerful modular synth, percussion synth, and sampler from Gotham out of Denmark, and it's just amazing. The capabilities are incredible. The controls go to freaky places. It can sound completely broken. It's amazing. I'm continuously wowed by the sound. I have a new album coming soon that features it all over the place, and it is just amazing. So much so that it even made something like my Waldorf Quantum feel a bit pedestrian for a while. Super cool machine. Number 9 is the Nordwave 2. Definitely one of the best sounding synths I've ever heard. Sure, the engine can't do everything. It really is quite limited, but it sounds amazing doing everything. You can do a lot with the layering. The performance features like the pitch stick, the mod wheel, the morph, and all that are just genius. The interface is perfect. It's an amazing synth. I was blown away by the sound, and I managed to fit it into a lot of tracks. Number 8 is the Korg Op6. What can I say? This is the new king of FM synthesis. I covered that in my review. It has made FM easy to perform, sounds amazing, has true depth if you're a serious programmer, and I love it. Amazing for me this year. Number 7 is the Electron Analog Rhythm. This one has never let me down ever since I first got it. It is my workhorse drum machine, my favorite drum machine, and it ends up on all kinds of my music. Everywhere, remixes, original tracks, collabs, whatever, it's there somewhere. It just does what I needed to do, and it does it well. It never lets me down. Number 6 is the Rawsome Assimilator. I would say this is my second most used drum machine actually, and it's funny because it's a full-on sampler, but I use it the most for drums. It just sounds great. You can hold a lot of samples in the memory. I'm always using it with my modular. If I start drums in the modular, it's usually there. It's perfect for that job. I even wish I had two so that I could do one for drums and one for synths. I have a new track called Entering the Light Tube coming out for Hound out of Tbilisi, and that track is entirely made on the assimilator, so take a look out for that one. Number 5 is the Waldorf Quantum. Amazingly deep and powerful synth, amazing quality, amazing sound. Waldorf have knocked it out of the park. This is a true sequel to the Wave, Microwave XT, and everything I ever liked about Waldorf packed into one. Of course, it doesn't have everything the XT does, but it sounds amazing. You can load a full DX7 patch, a granular synth, and a wavetable in the same patch, and there's still more with effects, analog filtering. I really love the sound of the analog filtering, and it has that master compressor that just rules. I've used the Quantum so much in so many places. It always finds it onto a track. I have a new collaboration with The Annex coming out next year for their album, and the Quantum is all over that, so look out for that one. Number 4 is the Industrial Music Electronics Kermit. This has become my most used modulator as of late. It's just super well thought out. 4 wavetable LFOs / oscillators, random, tempo sync, preset morphing. There's inbuilt routings for the 4 generators to modulate each other. It's just extremely well thought out. I use it all the time, and I love the results. It also has that really cool code scan oscillator mode. It's just, wow, perfect machine. Number 3 is the Octatrack. It's never let me down. This is a huge workhorse for me. I use it in so many ways. Sequencing as a sound source. I use it a lot when remixing. I'll put the original stems into the Octatrack and use them to make new sounds. I've done like, I don't know, 20 or 21 remixes this year, and it was on every single one of them doing something. It's just so powerful and so useful, and it always surprises me with what it can do. I love the Octatrack. Number 2 is the Noise Engineering Lequelic Iteritas Persido. I have to say, I think this is my favorite oscillator, and it's my favorite to the point that I had to force myself to stop using it because I was using it so much. It's on almost every track of the new album I have coming soon, and it's on Reconstitution everywhere, and basically ever since I got it, it's been on almost everything. It's on Void In. It's just, wow. I literally had to like put it away for a while because I just kept reaching for it. And there's so much you could do to shape the sound with modulation, external processing. It can be a real chameleon of sound. It's just perfect. I love the inbuilt envelope and routings. It's very well thought out. Number 1 for this year is the Erika Synths drum sequencer. This has completely alleviated all of the problems I was having with Eurorack drum sequencing. It's made it easy and quick to dial in fast loops when I need them. It's become a workhorse for me. I use it all the time, especially in conjunction with the assimilator and other drum modules to sculpt really awesome drum patterns. I did a review on it, and I just love it. It does exactly what I want it to do. It can get more complex if needed. It has probability, ratcheting. It has the note sequencer as well, the LFOs. There's a lot of power in there, and it has become a desert island piece for me. It's definitely my favorite drum sequencer in Eurorack. Maybe my favorite drum sequencer, period. So that's all for 2021 favorite gear. I'm curious to hear what yours are. Tell me what you've been into. I always like knowing what other people use. I want to give a big thank you to my Patreon subscribers, everyone who has supported me this year buying new music, subscribing to my Patreon, and liking, commenting, watching my videos. Thank you all so much. I couldn't do this without you. It really means a lot. As always, I offer samples of my jams on Patreon, and you can even learn sound design and production from me if you want to, and get exclusive news and whatever else. So check that out if you haven't already. If you already have, thank you for being a part of it. Don't forget to smash like and subscribe here. Happy New Year, everyone.